3, 2, 1. We are live.
We're live.
Eric, how's it going today?
It's been a good morning so far. How are you?
I am sleep deprived, but good.
You've been having an issue with the old
With
the old Sandman. You and him are at odds right now.
We're in a fight at the moment, and he's winning.
He's winning. Oh.
Yeah.
So break it down. Why can't you sleep right now?
So I have
Are you grappling with just the reality of the world? It's state of the world right now.
That is part
state
of it.
Yourself.
I think both of those things.
State of the Calgary Flames. What is it?
Yeah, literally. State of wolverine population sizes.
Yeah, we're watching a wolverine documentary as we
chat today.
As we potted up. So,
Yeah.
I had World War II on, and Raiden didn't really want to watch much of artillery and death.
Yeah,
so.
wasn't feeling it. Feel like I got a lot of that this weekend. So
Yeah, so instead, that's the Serengeti. Oh, never mind.
Oh, no.
I was about to be like, that is not their natural habitat.
Yeah, we gotta. I think this is the intro
This
title
is the
playing.
intro.
Yeah, I haven't been. This week has been tough for me. I've been trying to Okay, so one of the things I know is getting in my way is the phone in bed.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Literally, usually, it's been worse. Usually, what happens is I go in bed and I just play and watch YouTube videos till I'm so exhausted I fall asleep.
That's
the normal
my strategy.
That's normal. How I do it. I know that's technically not healthy, but that's like baseline.
Yeah.
Okay. Baseline's not working anymore. Okay. So I'm doing that, and then it's like I'm so tired during the day, and then as soon as I hit the bed, I'm awake.
Yeah, I feel that.
And I hate it. It's like the worst feeling in the world because I'll be there and then I'll do the phone, but eventually and then I'll try it and because I haven't been able to I can feel my body being tense as well too. When you're falling asleep, the body relaxes.
Yeah, and
you can kind of feel it before. My body's not doing that.
That's interesting that you say that. See, I'm running into a similar problem, but in reverse. I can fall asleep relatively well, but I don't stay asleep. I wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning, every day.
Oh man!
And then I can't go back to sleep.
Dude, that I had that problem as well too. I would consider the CPAP machine.
See,
because I've seen you snoring a couple times.
Oh, I do snore for sure. I don't know because I can't manage it by myself. Is the thing in the middle of the night?
Yeah, but you don't really need to. It stays on pretty good. It's pretty secure on there, and then even if you move it and bump it off, it's fine. It's the lady I was talking to. She said, just having it on for a few hours is a win. If you knock it off, it's fine.
That. I'll look into it.
And because I got that,
that seems like it'd be worth it.
Because I got that at the start of the year, and my sleep has improved. Mm-hmm. It's just been this week that's been tough, and I think there's some emotional stuff, some personal stuff where I'm just it has to do with direction. Mm-hmm. So I think there's that turmoil. So I think I've been during the daytime, and I think a reason why I'm scrolling and looking at my phone is to avoid thinking about that. So when I stop doing that, it just hits me.
Yeah.
So, although I will say, so bad sleeps. Friday night I had a great sleep finally, which was awesome. And then, Saturday night I had a good sleep because we're Monday today. And then Sunday watched the Oscars.
Yep.
And maybe I was just thinking about the Oscars too much. Actually, I think I was thinking about because I had dinner with my. So the way that we watched, I didn't watch the full Oscars, so I missed some of it. But I watched a little bit of the before, or the early part, and then my parents made dinner, and they made a penne.
Penne Alfredo.
It was kind of like an Alfredo, but it wasn't an Alfredo.
Okay.
I'm a bad Italian because I'm my food vocabulary is not very good.
It's limited, hey.
Yeah, and so I'm glad none of my family members are around to
give a shit
to see me say that out loud. or maybe they're listening right now. But well, yeah, I guess we'll see if I get feedback. So yeah, so my dad made a really nice penne. It was tasty. It was a little al dente. You pulled it out a little too early, but it was still good.
You know what? I prefer al dente pasta.
I do as well too, but this was a little too al dente.
A little too al dente, yeah.
Yeah, for my liking at least.
Yeah, fair.
But it was good. And so my grandpa came over, and so it was my mom, my dad, me, and my grandpa. And we left, we stopped watching the Oscars, we had al dente pasta, and then we had a roast beef as well too, which was awesome. But it was taking a little bit longer than expected. So after the penne course, we went back to the TV little sitting area, and we watched some more Oscars, watched more awards. You know, like the early ones are kind of like, in my opinion, you know, they're not as many people care about them. Yeah. So it's just they're not the intriguing ones, right? They save kind of like the best for last, or the one that you want to know the best for last. Yeah, and it was good. It was okay. But while we were sitting at both times in penne, and I think I did this as well too. Mm-hmm. Like one, you know, I'm not sleeping great. I got brain fog. I brought up war, and like
at dinner,
and we were talking about it, and like it's, you know, I grew up like we would always talk about that stuff, and it was good. But I also thought that like you can kind of tell when it kind of flips from being like, oh yeah, this is interesting to we're all just kind of commiserating.
Yeah.
It kind of flipped to that, and I was just like, and then that kind of made me feel it made me feel scared in an interesting way. Okay, it made me feel scared because so it was me there, right?
Yep.
I'm 29, turning 30
April
next month.
Both of us.
1 month and 1 day. I'm turning 30. Crazy. Okay?
Yeah.
My dad had me when I was 30. When he was 30.
Oh, wow.
Or I was born when he was 30. So, so it made me scared because I'm sitting there with my mom and my dad. They're both turning 60.
Yeah.
Or my dad's turned 60 now. He just turned 60 2 days ago.
Okay.
Or no, 8 days ago.
Okay.
Happy International Women's Day is when he turned. So
oh, wow.
Happy belated birthday, Dad, and happy International Women's Day.
Happy belated birthday, Marco.
Yeah. And my mom turned 60 later this year, and my grandpa turns 90 in September. We're all pretty much perfectly spaced 30 years
That's
apart.
really cool.
And it's but I was sitting there having dinner. We're talking about war and kind of you know, kind of how scary the world is looking, and I'm looking at them, and I'm thinking like, so my grandma, you know, obviously passed away earlier this year, and I'm thinking like, who's gonna look out for them?
Yeah.
And like I was thinking like, it's like they've looked out for me my whole life, right? And like so like whether it was conscious, unconscious, or whatever, like so it just made me realize like, and just kind of like the, you know, like just like when you get hit with coming to terms with how time works and how people age, that hit me hard.
It's wild.
Yeah. And so, and then like going back to the conversation and like kind of oh, the world's so scary, it's just like who's there for them for reassurance. So like when you're a kid and you're like, oh, war is scary, right? You go to your parents hopefully reassure you that you're safe, and then I was like, oh, okay, that should be coming from me to them. Where it's
That's
like,
a very mature,
I
think, perspective on it.
And so I don't know, it made me, it just kind of made me realize like, hey, like I got to grow up a little bit.
I don't know. I think you're a good son. I think thinking like that. Like, not a lot of people would, like, take that approach, I think. Well, they do. But, like, to articulate and verbalize it in a way that's like, hey, like, we got to take after, like, our elders and our parents.
Big time.
It's important because, like, they're not going to be, no one's here forever. Unless you're a jellyfish.
Yeah. Or a rock.
Or a rock.
Not even them.
Love you, rock. Bye, rock.
Yeah. So I think that got me in my feels a little bit.
Yeah.
just like I went for it was really nice. I won't, but I went for a walk with like mutual friend of ours, and they have a 15-month old,
Oh wow.
and just like you seem like they have a family. He has a family.
Yeah.
It's a family. It's a family unit. And just like kind of watching that, I think that made me feel
Pretty good, or
good. Like really, like it's really nice to see, but kind of envious.
there's a bit of longing for that. Hey.
Yeah.
I
Which
feel that.
yeah. So yeah, and then the sleep thing is like so an interesting thing happened. So
The sleep thing is compounding everything. I bet.
big time.
Yeah.
Big time. Oh, look at that dead moose.
Yeah, Wolverine's
The
still
Wolverine is chomping on a dead moose right now. I don't think he killed it, but it's like laying in the snow frozen, and
This is
Wolverine's
somewhat
going to town.
related, but I watched a video of a lynx kill a fucking elk.
We're gonna watch that after.
It latched onto its throat, and just the deer's like flailing around. The lynx is like, "Nah, you're done." Sorry.
Nature is so it's so cool because it's just like it's so elegant and beautiful, and then it's so brutal.
Well, it's extremely formidable, but like it's not evil.
Yeah, it's just like
It's nature, and that's the thing about nature. None of it's evil, dangerous, frightening, but not evil.
there was this South African guy I worked with, and he, I think this is like I noticed this when I was like down there. It was like kind of a mindset because like here, like you hear South Africa and like kind of like the wealth inequality and like just the violence. You hear about that and it's like really scary. And then he said this to me, and he's just like, "Danger's good, gives you an edge."
Yeah,
And I thought, that's an interesting.
danger is good.
Danger is good. It gives you an edge, because you're on guard. Like when a dangerous scenario, and if it's happened like all the time, it's like.
You're
So I thought,
conditioned to be resilient.
yeah. So a part of me was just like, that's a helpful mindset, but I was like also like, I feel like it's a bit of a cope. But
Yeah.
I also think that's like it's probably like if you grow up in an environment that dangerous, it's like that's probably a really healthy thing
Yeah.
to think. Because like you can't, especially if you can't leave the situation. Like so, I thought that was it. Anyways, I just thought that was an interesting thing.
Yeah.
I was like, so I think of that sometimes when I'm scared, or you know what I bet that
I
is?
bet that's a woodpecker.
That's definitely a woodpecker. Uh-oh. We got a woodpecker trying to call in.
I heard it. I was like, what the fuck is that? All right.
Okay, we'll do some more investigating.
Yeah.
That's going to be annoying if he keeps doing that,
We're
but
gonna-
try
yeah.
and tune it out. That's cool, though. Well, there's another moose.
What
There
the
he is.
actual fuck?
Oh, what happens?
We're gonna open the garage and see if it.
Yeah, scare him away.
Try and scare him.
What I think happens is they like to hit the metal.
Yeah.
Like the vent of the exhaust, and it makes that. I think that's why it's so loud.
I don't see him anywhere.
He's on the roof for sure.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say get out of here, scram. I'll let you. Well, I'm taking you with me, listener, to yell at the roof.
I'm interested to see if you can see him.
Okay, I've walked outside.
Maybe on the side of the house.
He's not on the side of the house. Oh, I see him. Yep, I got eyes on him. Oh, nice. He saw me, so he flew away. But he is definitely roosting up there. Uh-oh, that's not good. I think he's setting up a home there, so I'm going to talk to Eric's brother there, and as soon as that's safe to go up there, we should probably go up there and disturb that, because that's
Do
going
we
to be...
frighten him off?
I frightened him off, but he'll be back.
Fuck.
It looks like he's roosting up there.
Is in that little hole?
So the chimney, there's
Yeah.
a little chimney thing up there, Yeah, he was perched right on top of it, and so it's like so it looks like he was like getting
Getting comfy.
So I was just
Shit.
saying to the listener that I'm going to talk to John, or just need a ladder,
And
get up there,
seal it up.
and seal it up, or just go see the
You
situation.
know what we need is an owl. Like
Ooh.
those owl.
Boxes. Oh,
Well,
dude,
not like a little statue of an owl.
those don't work.
They don't.
No, man. Well, I guess for some people they don't. They work.
I've heard they work.
I have tested it. In my situation, it didn't work. But maybe my situation was different. I was trying to scare a bunch of pigeons out of a batch plant, out of a concrete batch plant. And there was like hundreds of them. So maybe that's why my strategy didn't work. But I feel like this is different. I don't know if it's I think it's a woodpecker. It looked like a female as well too. So I think that's why I think it's roosting.
Oh man,
It's probably looking for a place to lay its
If it has a bunch
eggs.
of baby, and then they would come back. Look at this owl statue. Oh, okay. Well, you can get these on Amazon for pretty cheap, and a Canadian Tire.
I think one that works better is it's like these flashers. They they spin
Yeah.
and they reflect the light, and I've heard those work better.
Okay.
The owls, I don't know. I have a prejudice against those.
An owl decoy.
I went to a this talk by this biologist, and she was talking about saw-whet owls, which are native to Alberta, and she was they had a bunch of owl boxes there.
Wait, sorry.
So we could what we could do is we could put up a, probably right where it's nesting. You could put up an owl box, and then you'll have actual owls, and they'll probably kill that thing.
That would be sick.
We could probably put a camera in it as well too.
Yeah, we could get like a trail cam.
Let's do that.
Okay, that'd be interesting. I love
let's-
owls.
yeah.
I think they're incredible animals.
That's cool.
And the great horned owl is Alberta's provincial bird.
Hell yeah. Nice. Yeah, the great horns are cool. The saw-whets are small. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
Well, that's
it's
what
interesting.
I wanted to look that up.
Yeah, saw-whet. It's like
saw-whet.
SAWWHET. It's called a saw-whet owls because apparently its call sounds like when you're sharpening like an axe on
Wet?
a stone wheel.
So SAW.
WHET.
WHET.
So
Owl. Owl.
yeah, what's it say?
I just. It's
What were we
looking
talking
up-
about before we got interrupted by that?
Oh, look at these little buggers. That's a cute little owl.
Yeah, they're little, and there's an owl that there's a place out by Bright Creek where they put up like each year they go a certain time of year and they put up these big nests and like turn off all the lights and then they play like the mating sound of a male
That's
saw-whet
cool.
owl, and then all these female ones fly in and they count them.
Oh wow.
But there's another species of owl. I forget what it's called. Maybe I'll remember it.
Mm-hmm.
But it will eat this other owl. So
Really?
it's bird out there, man.
Yeah, it is. Owls are vicious. They're not. Owls and crows have like lifelong beef.
Oh really? They're enemies.
Oh yeah, they fight on sight. If there's an owl that like sees a crow, it'll kill it on sight.
That's
Same with crows. If crows see an owl sleeping, they'll fuck with it.
Oh, nice.
Chase it around.
Nice. It's racial between them.
It is racial.
That's crazy.
They have like it's like a ancient war.
That's like those books.
Yeah.
Those like books.
Oh yeah, the bats.
The
owls?
Was it bats versus owls or
I
what?
think so.
I can't remember what it was, but it was
I
like
can't remember. Bats
it
were
was like a
involved.
warrior society of owls or something.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had something else that I was gonna add to that, but I forget now. Yeah, so the owls pretty cool animals. So
They're highly nocturnal and secretive, so people don't see them that often.
yeah, that's what she said. Oh, that's what I was. She showed. She had a box that they put a live stream camera in,
Yeah.
and she was showing it, and she's like, oh, like you can tell the health of a brood of baby owls, like how healthy it is
Yeah.
by the size of their food cache in the owl box.
Oh, really?
So there was a live stream and it showed like, oh, this is beginning of I can't remember when they do it. I think it's May. This is the beginning of May, and it's just like there's like 3 dead mice in it, and then it's like, oh, this is the end of May, and it's like there's like the little baby birds, and it's full of dead mice. Like the whole thing is full of dead mice.
I saw this one video, and it was like a ton of dead mice just like on the floor, and it looked like poo. And they were like, "What is going on here?" They look up, and it's just an owl like looking right at them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They're killers. They're like cats.
Yeah, they
Cats
are.
are like they're
They're
whoa,
the
that's
bird.
so cute. That's so like such a beautiful animal. It's like literally designed to murder things.
It's interesting. People have a more of like an affinity towards like predators
Yeah.
than like the prey animals, if that makes sense. Like you see a
Yeah.
dog or a cat in the wild, you're like, that is fucking cool. Same with a
Interesting.
bird, like a bird of prey, like an eagle or an owl.
I never thought
Versus
about
like a
that
deer,
before.
people are like, fucking deer, like whatever. We see deer all the time. I hope you get eaten by a wolf.
Yeah, or like cows as well too, where it's like more, it's like there's like the friendship bond
Yeah.
is with other predators more so than with, I guess it's probably because we're a prey animal as well too,
And a
or
predator.
not a prey animal,
Predator.
a predator animal. Yeah.
And we grew up with like, well, we evolution, what the fuck?
Evolved.
Alongside. With like dogs.
Yeah.
And cats, I guess.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, we get like habituated with each other. Yeah, there's something probably primal there.
Yeah.
That's
Interesting. We're getting into biology right now.
yeah. I wasn't
Some-
expecting us to go this way. This is
Some
cool.
zoology here.
Yeah, I was thinking. Oh, that reminded me of something. I was trying to think of. Like I was looking at my LinkedIn the other
Yep.
day, and like LinkedIn is. It's kind of. It's like it's good, but it's also can be depressing.
What?
Like, cause you're like seeing all your peers and they're like posting their best stuff, and you're just like, oh man, I'm so behind in life. Oh, this is a sick jump of a wolverine that we're watching. So I was looking at that, and and I've been deciding of like, what is my, and I've been thinking about like my online brand, like me as a person, right? Like personal brand.
Yep. The Raiden brand.
The Raiden brand, and I've been experimenting with little things. So what I've done on all my social medias, I've done pretty much every social media account I think that I have, or at least have access to. I've changed like the avatar picture to like just like a close up of my stick figure face in our 2 white guys in a wheelchair logo. And then most times like on public facing social media things, I have kind of like Raiden Dido as my like tag name. And I've gotten most of those, which is cool. So I have like this like uniform style kind of thing. But I really like the idea of like, because like each platform is like supposed to be used for different things, right? But I think really at my heart, I'm an anti-conformist. I really don't like to. There's like I will conform, but
If it's like,
I don't want to. Yeah,
If-
if there's
but-
utility to the conforming, I do it. But it's like I also feel like I'm giving up a part of myself.
do you think that's like a circumstantial thing, or like on the whole you don't like it? Because like if I agree with something, I feel like I'd conform to the norm if it's something that like
I guess it's
aligns with my values.
That's
sort of
true.
thing.
That's true. I think if I don't agree with it, because like for example, for LinkedIn, like
Yeah.
a big part of it is like it's incredibly superficial, right?
Yeah, I feel like there's like a forced
aspect to it,
which I
which I
would not.
really don't like.
Yeah, that's the shit we don't conform.
Yeah,
to.
and it's not that I don't like. It's like it literally goes against my values.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and and like the shameless self promotion, I really dislike.
Yeah,
and
it's weird.
Yeah, it's and it goes back to a value thing. And then I hate that it's just like, oh, you have to do this. You have to participate this in order to get a job, further your career. It's like, oh, this is a thing that you have to do. It's just like, what I really also don't like is that I didn't have a choice. I don't have a choice to use it. So that's against my values as well too, where it's like, oh, we've just made the whole business community use LinkedIn. And so to utilize it, you have to you have to follow, and then you have to post things that like are good for the algorithm and stuff as well too. And that goes against my value of like giving algorithmic control to my voice as well too.
Yeah.
So
We know someone who loves LinkedIn. And I rarely go on LinkedIn, but he's on it all the time.
I don't.
Law school.
Oh really? Oh yeah. Well, I didn't realize he loved it.
He loves LinkedIn. As I understand it, he's like, oh yeah, I have to do this. But it's like, dude, you're on it all the time, and you're always talking about it.
I think it's a love-hate relationship because
You're probably
there's
right.
definitely, I think there's professional benefits to it and like
For
networking
sure.
benefits.
There has to
Which
be.
and I think they're huge, but also like there's an extreme cost that you pay in your identity.
Yeah, I don't like. I have LinkedIn, but like, I wouldn't exactly consider myself a very professional person. Well, I don't have a lot of like corporate experience.
Yeah, it's like it's
Like-
kind of like the final boss of credentialism.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like it's where you put your credentials, like
Like-
all these, like
yeah.
all your course, and it goes back to a deeper philosophical thing, but
Let's hear it.
I don't.
You don't want to get into it?
Yeah, I don't want to get
That's
into
okay.
it now. We'll save that for a different day.
We'll save that one.
But yeah, so anyways, I was looking at it. So what I've been doing is like I want to post like funny takes on it, but like I don't know if that like performs well on it, or I don't really know how to do that on there. Or like the other thing I always do with social media is like, is it worth it? Because it's just like, oh man, it causes like I go on there, I get sucked into it. There's a lot of labor that goes into like curating.
Yeah, it's work.
It's work to curate your brand, or like how you want to put yourself out there on the internet. And it's exhausting. And then so I go like, oh man, I'm doing this, but like, what if I'm just doing this wrong?
Yeah.
I'm wasting all this time on here. I don't gain that much like feeling of reward from it. So I don't know. That's something I struggle with. So anyways,
That's fair.
was there a reason why I brought that
We
up?
were talking about what you were thinking about in terms of out east.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We kind of went on a bit of a tangent.
Yeah, we went
but
on a bit of
to
a
bring it
tangent.
back. You
So-
had a plan.
This is yes. So I have a plan, and I'm psyching myself up to do it.
To execute the plan.
To execute the plan because it's a lofty goal, and I'm a little scared by it. But I also think it's something that I can do, and even if it goes horribly wrong, it'll probably be worth it.
Yep. I would say so.
Yeah. So there's a federal by-election happening in I believe it's Rosedale University.
There's three.
There's three.
Yeah.
The one I've been looking at,
Yeah.
because I want to do it. It's like kind of like dipping your toes in the game on like it's like playing Through the Fire and Flames.
Yeah.
Your first time on Guitar Hero on expert mode.
Yeah.
So this riding is the riding that was formed around like 2015 when Justin Trudeau and the Liberals first got in, and it was Chrystia Freeling's riding, and she held it for her entire time in office, and then she just recently gave it up, and she went and or she didn't run in the last election, which I guess was last year. So I don't really know exactly how politics works, but anyways, so there's an election April 13th.
Yeah.
For that riding. And I was, while I was not sleeping or haven't been sleeping the past week, and I was thinking about, like, I came across that last, and I don't want to give my campaign away too much.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of running as an independent as a way to challenge myself.
I think that'd be really cool.
And yeah, a big thing is like I've been kind of doing a self-help year, a year of health, and a big inspiration for me was Jonah Smith. We've had on
Shout out Jonah Smith YYC.
shout out Jonah Smith YYC on Instagram, who ran for mayor of Calgary.
Yep.
in the
At
last
18 years old.
fresh out of high school, and he inspired me because he brought it on. He said it's easier to run than you think, and you get to meet a lot of people, and it's you learn.
You know what I
it
think?
seemed like you learned a lot, and I think there's a lot of stuff. I think it goes back to my conversation at the table, sitting down with my parents, seeing them age, my grandpa seeing him age, and being like, okay, I'm not exactly happy with everything going on. And it's like, I guess like the beauty of living in a democracy is you can just like involve yourself.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to experiment with that this summer. And also another reason is I'm getting this pressure to kind of not necessarily a lot of pressure, but some pressure to like get a job.
Yeah.
Kind of from my there's like an implied like get a job like from my parents, and I've thought, like I think
why get a job when I can make a job?
I can make a job, or that's a good
Or I can take over.
that too, and like Eric and I were what we were talking about on our way here is one, run for this job. I think that's would be an incredibly valuable learning experience.
Yeah.
Two, while I'm out there, we're obviously still going to be doing podcasts. So, if people want to hear my opinion on like why I'm running, we can direct some traffic to our podcast, get some organic flow in here.
I think it's also a good way to just talk about what you want to do.
Big time.
And like how you want to do it, what you want to get done.
Big time. And I guess sorry.
No,
go ahead.
you.
I was just going to say like, so I'm inspired by Jonah to do it. And a big reason why I want to run is I think, there's a lot of stuff I don't like about, I think I love Canada, and I love Calgary. I love Alberta. I love Canada. There's a lot of things happening. Primarily, I think based on my just like actually like there's a jaded part of why I don't like politics based on, just like the media.
Yeah.
But also, I think I know a lot of people, I've met in my life a lot of people who I think could do really impactful and are super qualified to run, who are our age, younger, even older, who just don't want to run because they don't have the confidence or no one they know has run before. And my hope is that I'm going to learn how to do this. If I get in, great. But if I don't, I hope those people watch what I'm doing and think to themselves, I can do this.
You know what I find is a big part of politics that is, it's talked about, but it's not like focused on, is general likability. Like, a lot of the time people hate fucking politicians because they don't resonate with them.
Yeah.
And they don't see themselves as like having a beer with them, shooting the shit, relating to them on like pretty fundamental levels.
Yeah.
Which, swing to you, you're a pretty nice guy. You're a good guy. You can relate to people and you're empathetic.
Yeah, that's what you talk about like a kind of like career and direction stuff. That's something I've been, so that's my thing is like I really don't like politicians.
I don't think a lot of people.
Well, I just like it kind of sucks because like the job itself sucks because you just go in there. Literally, so many different people want conflicting things from
Interests and agendas.
Yeah, and they all got their own agenda to push.
Everyone's got their game.
Yeah, everyone's got their game, right? And so you go in there, and it's like, and then it's just like, and then you have the whole public looking at you. So you have like, thousands to hundreds of thousands to millions of people being like, dude, you suck. And then if you do something good, it's just like, all right, okay, but you fucked up over here. Yeah. So it's like it's a tough job to begin with.
It's pretty thankless.
But but then also, there's also probably constant. There's probably constant pressure to compromise your values or what you want to accomplish in order to for either yourself to like elevate yourself or to find somewhere in the middle. And I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to me because I've always been interested in how the sausage is made, and I think it'd be fun to go in there and like kind of document my time doing that as well too. So I'm not saying that
Yeah.
this isn't 100% sure because I got to ask a couple people to help out if I want to do that. But that is something I'm thinking about doing.
Well, I'm in full support.
So, I appreciate that.
I'll be your anonymous donor
Hell yeah.
in the background.
Nice. My
Pulling a
my shadow money. Yeah. You can be
your
my
benefactor.
Yeah, exactly. My backer. You can be my Peter Thiel.
Yeah.
I'll be your JD Vance to your Peter Thiel. Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, that's something I was excited about.
Well, it's like you think about it. Like, if a politician went up during a debate, let's say for like a federal election, like the last debate, and was like, "Look, I might not know," and was like completely transparent about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I might not know every single aspect of the political system and like how to do this or that, but what I will do is fight every day for the average Canadian and do my absolute fucking best.
Well, yeah,
To provide and like quality public service.
big time. Yeah,
I would vote for that guy on the spot.
yeah.
Obviously, they'd have to be conservative. Just kidding. For the most part.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Just someone that would level with the public instead of making all these promises.
Yeah, or just like talking in like this weird
The lingo, the political lingo.
The double speak, the Orwellian double speak.
Orwellian doublespeak. Do you mind expanding on that?
Orwellian double speak. So in 1984, the book, also the movie,
Sure.
he termed this thing called newspeak, and it was like party. It was like how all party members had to talk about what was going on, and there were certain things that you could say and certain things that you could not say, and in real life the term is so in that in the book it was called that, and then I can't remember it also is known as double speak, where it's like you say one thing and it sounds like you're addressing what the person, like let's say you ask me a question, and then the way that I address it, it sounds like I'm addressing the problem, but I'm not, or I'm directing the conversation somewhere else.
Yeah, and it's the way they use the language, it like...
Yeah. I really like, George Carlin has this great quote. It's like the politicians and marketers are the two professions that abuse the English language the most. That's a paraphrase because I don't think that's the actual quote. Just the way I'm saying it, I can tell he had a more elegant way of saying it. But it's very true. Yeah, and it's like, and language is really powerful. It's like you. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like, I think people don't can underestimate the power that language could have.
Yeah.
Even when you about like a thing that made me really think about that was like this idea of like being gentle with yourself, like the language that you have to yourself, like how you talk to yourself.
Yeah.
Is hugely powerful.
Like your inner monologue?
Your inner monologue. And I think that, it reframes things, it changes things. So, I don't know. I have a major respect for language. And also, I think doing this, what I really want is I want to learn French. And I think this is a good way for me to force me to learn French.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
What? Learn French?
Yeah.
But think of like, so they say that the best way to learn a language is insert yourself where you need it, and it's something for something you care about.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
so that's why I think that it will like that's because I've like for a long time I've like I'll do Duolingo, I'll do this, but it's just like I haven't had a purpose.
It's good. I like Duolingo.
I like it as well too.
I used it for Norwegian, and it got me. I think I made strides. I'm nowhere near fluent, but yeah. So I do like Duolingo, but I get that Joey had to learn French for the military.
Yeah,
he learned.
Well, yeah, like most. So I feel like this will be good. I don't think I'm gonna like know French by that time. But
I bet if you spent like fucking a weekly regiment for 4 years, I bet you could learn it.
Yeah. So
I mean, he was in university and they were hounding him, so it's a bit different. But
yeah. But I do think it's like I do like the idea of like setting up the incentives for myself.
Yeah.
For success. And I think like if the goal, like lofty goals, like I think for me are really they serve a purpose in motivation.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is pushing me. Because if I just like if the goal in itself is to be just like, oh, I want to just do this thing to do this thing.
Oh.
I find that sometimes it doesn't give me enough push to want to carry through. It doesn't give me enough wind in my sails. Whereas if it's like oh, I need to do this thing to help me
Advance.
like it, not necessarily advance, but in order to like kind of like it's like a purpose type thing. It's
Like more of an accomplishment.
no, not really. Not.
Sorry.
It's more of like I don't know.
Hard to explain.
Okay, so let me.
Like you're trying to do it not just for the sake.
Not for the sake of doing it. Like it's like doing it because I have to.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like I don't like the so like in the political sphere, I don't like how controlled each party's messaging is.
Yeah.
And I think I want to be able to call out stuff that I see with my own voice.
Yeah.
Not someone else's. And
So you kind of want to address like a tonal shift.
Yeah.
Almost.
Big time. And like one of the things that kind of like bugs me about like even like in the parliament, like parliamentary debate, is like how they go. So I'm fine with like the Mr. Speaker and the way that they talk, like this parliamentary it's kind of like goes back to the double speak.
It's not regular.
Yeah,
language.
it's like oh, you hear someone give a speech, right? It's just like
It's
stand
Mr.
up.
Speaker.
Yeah.
This guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But
they don't like. But there's no
political language.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just like no one talks like that. Like who the fuck talks like that?
No
I've
one
never
talks
met
like that.
anyone who talks like that.
It's like I've never had. It's like so for It's just like it's like you're giving. It's performative.
It's yeah, exactly. So it's like and I'm sure there's like some. That's probably like something I'll learn there is like why you do that. There's probably a reason people do that.
Talking points and clipping it.
Yeah.
And just like.
And so like that's like one of the things I'd be curious to like learn on this journey is just like, okay, so there's a reason people talk about that. But then what I'd like to do is like, okay, so if I have to do that for some reason, right? Then I'd like to come on the podcast and like talk for like 3 hours, like, why the fuck do we talk like that? Like, why do we have to talk like that? What's the purpose of talking like that? And then so like other people like me who are like, why the fuck do they talk like that? They could come in and be just like, oh, here's a guy who's going in there and is like, okay, why the fuck do these people talk like that?
You know, I would have really liked to see Pierre Poilievre on Joe Rogan.
Me too.
And I know he didn't. And I think that was a fumble on his end, to be honest.
Okay, so there's...
Not that I'm a huge Joe Rogan stan or anything, but...
Literally, what I think, like, a politician could do to win is what they do is literally just, like, go on, like, do Twitch or YouTube live or whatever, and then just you go and you do these, like, tour things, but you just go on there, like, at the end of each day and just be
you could just
answer questions there. It's like, what did I do today? Well... I went here. I talked to this person. Why did I do that? Because this one was for diplomatic reasons. This one was for, I'm trying to influence this guy to do this,
we're
trying
to get this done.
I'm trying to get this done, and I feel like that'd be like a super effective way of. That's kind of how I want to run the camp. Like in my mind, that's how I'd like to run the campaign.
No, because I think that would be a very effective communication method.
Yeah, and that's another thing that bugs me about like like Canadian politics is just like it's just like you look how like the Americans are starting to do it, but even just like how influencers like talk like on social media, it's just like and how effective that is like capturing attention, and it's just like why are you not doing that in politics? Like but it's like you are doing that in politics, but you're doing it really shitty.
Yeah, well, I feel like, and particularly, well, it's tough because like the U.S. is on obviously the one total opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah, it's a different
in terms of
scale
how
and different.
well,
yeah,
especially right now with Donald Trump, like he'll say whatever comes to his fucking mind, and it's like okay, there's that way to go about it, and then there's like if you look at Mark Carney for example,
Yeah,
he's on
it's
the
like,
opposite
he's got his-
side.
yeah.
He's very refined, very measured and composed,
Yeah.
and he's very
See, I think
restrictive.
there's a middle ground there.
Exactly.
That
It's
should
about
be-
finding that middle ground
Yeah.
that reaches everyone and even more so, they understand
Yeah, big time.
what you're trying to say and what you're trying to do.
Big time.
And finding that middle ground, I think, is where our bread and butter will be.
Yeah, I think as well too, and I also think that that's kind of like I said, my hope is that it's just like it sparks more people to do that.
Yeah.
Because like that's like also like like I was thinking about like okay, what would a campaign slogan be? And it's just like make politics boring again.
We here for you.
Yeah.
It's a Succession quote, everybody.
Yeah, we here for you. Oh, the surveillance thing.
So we talked to HR and or whatever it was, security, and turns out we actually are listening, but to improve the experience. It's like, Greg, we tested this. Sorry, that's very funny.
That was a good tangent.
Yeah, but no, I think you're onto something because
yeah,
I think there's a lot of longing for
Big time.
people to feel heard and to have and more so to understand.
Big time. And I think also like what do is like okay, so I have this like I am pretty comfortable, putting myself in situations, talking to strangers, and I'm not the best at it, but I'm pretty comfortable about like taking the step to do it.
Yep, absolutely.
And and like that's like that to me. That's the thing that I most want to push people is like just like make a first path. It's like the first guy going through the path where it's just like, and I'm sure I was looking and there's, I was trying to find a list, like a good list, but it wasn't I was using like ChatGPT like for a list of like each member of parliament and their age, and I think under 30 there's 5.
Wow.
It was in between 5 or 7 or something like
not
that,
a lot.
and then in between 30 and 40. It jumps up to like 10 or 15, I think.
Makes sense.
I think that the median age was 55 or something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. And like, honestly, I think that like, it depends, but I do think like older people have more mature takes, but also it's like the...
I think they do, but also somewhat, borderline outdated as well.
Big time. Outdated takes, and then also just like the way that they communicate is like so
Also,
outdated.
Yeah.
So outdated. Like Canada. Like I don't know what like the last election or the last couple elections. Like I don't know what's going on, but it's just like, and I think it has something to do with like ownership of like the media space by mostly U.S. companies.
Yeah.
That probably has something to do with it. But I just find it kind of weird that it's just like, but like if you look at like if you what I didn't get last election is why. Like Polyev, like you talk about going on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
But the Nelk Boys, the Nelk Boys guy is a Canadian guy.
Kyle. Yeah.
Kyle. Yeah. But like regardless of what you think about the Nelk Boys, it's like, as like that's like one of the, I remember that was a joke growing up, like with like Justin Bieber's like, oh, all the best Americans are Canadians.
Yeah.
And it's like there's so many Canadians in the media space. It's just like, why wouldn't you just go to the Canadians in the media space, in like the social media space, and be like, hey, like, can you help us do this for your country? And it's just like, in my opinion, like if I was like, if someone asked me to do that, I'd be like, that's not everyone's going to be like, some people are like, no, man, pay me fucking money. And it's like, even then, it's just like, okay, we can find money, right? Like,
well,
it's like you fundraise for that. There is, like,
it's a huge amount of exposure too.
Big time. Yeah, for people who want to like, and that's like that's a big reason, like why you have in politics you usually have young people running your campaigns is because for them it's skill building, and it's a resume builder so that you can go and do stuff. And it's just like, why aren't we doing that in the, or if we're doing it, like I'm not seeing it.
No.
I don't know if you like, would you say you're seeing it? like there's an effort. I can tell there's an effort to do it.
Yeah.
But it's just like
It's definitely not.
it's not hidden.
No.
Yeah. And maybe that's just like maybe there's a reason that we're pushing into this space is because it needs to be developed.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
it's
think.
like,
Yeah. Sorry.
I was just gonna say just like that conversation that needs to. It's like that political conversation of like that you felt that you had growing up needs to be brought into where it's like you have like it's like the balance takes like it's like it's like you got all the kind of like polarizing takes. Those are like people love those because they're funny, and or they're either funny, they either make you laugh or make you mad. So those but it's just like okay, so you've lost all of the balance takes. So it's just like okay, like we need to create a space where there's balance takes, or else like you're not gonna be able to buy a house. You're not gonna be able to raise kids. You're not gonna be able to like have like a nice life. So it's like okay, like
How do we accomplish that?
yeah, how do we accomplish that? And it's just like that's
And how
like
do you communicate that to the younger people that are not necessarily just the younger people, but people that are going to be voting in?
Yeah, like all like how do you communicate that with like the three different like I think of it as just like you have like the really old people, like each generation, like each generation communicates way differently than each other, and like that gap it's widening, like it seems to be widening.
I think so too, but I feel like we are in a very like interesting position.
Yeah, I think that
because there's that like I guess millennials.
Yeah, I think it's I call it zillennial because we're on the cutoff of the millennial and the beginning of Gen Z.
Yeah.
So and it depends on like your definition of it, but I do think that the like 99 or like
maybe 96,
like 92 to 93, maybe 90, but like I guess I'll for the ones who are like 90 to 99.
Yep.
You have an interesting slice of life where you have a childhood that you can relatively relate to a childhood of your parents' generation.
Well, technology hadn't.
Yeah, there wasn't
the exponential explosion hadn't happened yet.
Yeah. So, and then you also have the introduction of text in your
primitive
young life.
Formative.
In your formative teenage years to
because like what the iPhone came out in 2007.
Yeah, exactly.
And we would have been in. What grade were we in grade 7?
I remember I got my first iPhone in
2007.
Grade 9. I got my first iPhone in grade 9.
Yeah. I got mine in grade 8.
And I was pretty pumped.
Yeah, they were sick.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But I was
we are in that.
Yeah, so I think that's like a good
slice of
life.
That's
an anime genre.
Oh,
slice of life.
Well, so I guess now we got to come up with a plan.
Yeah. So if you are into politics and you're listening and you have any advice for us or
we'd love to hear from
you. We would absolutely love to hear it because we have a dream and we're not exactly sure how to make it work, but we're gonna do our best.
We have a dream.
We have a dream. We have a dream. Exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a good place to wrap it up.
I think so.
Listener, we love you.
We love you.
Comment, email, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
All the good shit.
And we'll talk to you in the next one.
Adios, amigos.
Ciao, ciao.